How do you support LGBTQ plus youth?
By making sure that no child feels afraid to come out, and that all children can support and celebrate being different. It's very difficult. I mean, kids are very good at bullying each other for anything, aren't they?
Yes.
I mean, I've spoken to so many people who were bullied as kids because they had ginger hair, because they were fat, because they weren't as academic, they weren't as fast on the sports pitch. So you add, gayness or transness into that mix, it can be toxic, can't it, in playgrounds? And I think, there are loads of initiatives now whereby people are going into schools, but I think there needs to be a hell of a lot more. I mean, actually, interestingly, tomorrow I am actually going to a school's LGBT group.
Oh, wow.
When I worked in school in the 80s, we couldn't have imagined having an LGBT group in our school. I mean, this is fantastic, but there needs to be LGBT groups in every school, because, let's face it, there are LGBT kids in every school.
I came out when I was about 13, 14, and when I was in school it was unheard of. It was kind of just me, and you'd find that most of them in school are very accepting of it. Obviously, I don't really speak to the teachers, etc., but then you do get the occasional groups that were a bit, oh, you're gay, la la la. I mean, back then you didn't really hear the word lesbian. Even lesbians were considered gay.
But school, that it was comfortable with my friends because they were already most of them were part of the community. But with other people, I got some weird questions. I think it's important because our history definitely does not get talked about a lot. It's not a common conversation, it's not something I really get taught about in schools. Or I see get taught about in schools.
In religious studies, you're going to be learning about loads of different religions and how they differ to you and the cultures that differ to you. And if you learn about history and geography and everything, you're learning about something that is different to you. So it makes sense that also applies to LGBT identities.